Alright, I think we're live. Good morning, good morning. There we go. Good morning, everybody. It's the beautiful weather, so I figure I'd go for a walk. Let's see who's here. Oh, Michael, hello. How are you? Oh, we got construction starting. That's a good way to start. Can you read? Yeah, it's early in the morning. I don't know who's going to be streaming. I don't know what I'm going to find. I'm just... Basically, I want to head to East Williamsburg and see if I can find any, like, comic shops. Hey, Funko Pop Asylum. Hey, Jason. Hey, Gotham City Comics. I don't even know, Jason, if you're not busy this morning, I could use some guidance. I'm going to walk to East Williamsburg and just see if I can find any little thrift shops. I mean, it's early in the morning. I don't even know if anything's going to be open. But I want to head that way. And no, I don't have anywhere in mind. I'm just going to look for a new bookstore. I looked on Google Maps. I saw a bookshop on Driggs and between North First and Metropolitan. So I'm going to look there first. Hey, Big B. Then I'm going to be looking for whatever thrift stores. And it might be too early. Nothing might be open. Wait, I got to adjust this still. Oh, Just, okay, I think we're good. So yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. It's beautiful. It's 70 degrees out right now. Super indie zine stuff. Interesting. Oh, not the place next to Desert Island, right? It's somewhere else. Okay, we'll look. I mean, why? Because of Dazzler? I mean, I've been a Dazzler fan since I was a kid. I loved all the female X-Men characters. So, if I want to look for X-Men 130, I'll just dig my boxes and find the 5 of them I have. Or whatever, plus my giant stack of Dazzler 1s. I don't know, a giant stack, but I probably have like 10 to 20 of them. I'm kind of excited to see Dazzler in the Deadpool movie. Allison, well, she had like sort of interest, but I'm like, but it might be Taylor Swift, so she got a little bit more excited. That place that shall not be named. I'm so glad that they have an anti-comic policy. Otherwise, I'd be really pissed off because I don't want to dig in there all the time. Yeah, no, I would think Allison would get more hype, but she wasn't that hyped. She's not a big Dazzler fan or anything. I'm a Dazzler fan though, so it's like our two worlds combining into one. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. I feel like there's nothing I'm desiring that's not like thousands of dollars. I feel like most of the cheap stuff I have already, or I'm not as excited to find it, I guess. Hey, Zeke. All right, enjoy work. Yeah, I'm starting early today, but a lot of you guys are coming in to check out my early morning walk. I don't think anything is actually going to be open. What time is it, 10 o'clock? Nothing's going to be open. I just thought I would explore a little bit today while the weather's nice. And I know that Dazzler one has a gorgeous cover. It's one of my all-time favorites. Not 100%. I'm having a Red Bull to open up my lungs. I feel relatively good right now. The weather's gorgeous. I didn't walk yesterday because it was too hot. Flushing and Knickerbocker, okay. I'm not 100% sure how far my body will let me go before my lungs are too weak. I feel pretty good though. I feel like a slight struggle to breathe, but way better than the last walk. Oh, an error slime, that's awesome. Hey, Alexander. I did from Comic Book Investments, David Comic Book Investments, his website. I did buy a bunch of stuff in his auction though. A lot. Oh yeah, I've always wanted to go Final Fantasy. Have you been there, Jason? The only problem with Goodwill is because if you buy from Goodwill, it's a tax write-off, a tax donation. People overpay a lot of times on Goodwill. So every time you see a decent comic book, it'll go for way above eBay prices because it's technically a tax write-off. Hey, Pit Stop Pat. Or are you talking about in person? In person, it could be a completely different. So I'm just thinking of the Goodwill website. I would like to buy more from them, but every time I try to buy something, it goes for way more than I would pay at a comic shop. It's pretty good. Okay, Final Fantasy. Jason, tell me what the walk distance from where I am right now. I'm on Metropolitan and Driggs. Let me know what the walk distance to Final Fantasy is. If it's 2 miles or less, I think I can handle it. If it's more than 2 miles, it might be more than I can handle today. Yeah, I think there's supposed to be a bookstore right over here that I've never noticed before. That's all right. I got a $20 budget today, so I'm actually more interested in maybe finding like a cool manga to read or something. 15. I'll grab any slab for $15 at Goodwill. Why not? $15, even if it's worthless. It costs 15. It costs more than 15 to grade it. It's just fun to have it, and you have a fun story. You're like, look, I got this piece of shit comic that was graded for $15. Who donates a slab comic? I don't get I get getting rid of your stuff, clear out some stuff, but why like collectible items? I think this is the place. I don't know when they're open though. I don't even know if this is an actual store or not. There's no time or anything. It feels so nondescript. This is probably why I've never been here. So I'll have to check during the day one day. Okay, I'm heading east now. We're gonna see what we can find. 2.1. All right, Jason, just give me directions. I'm gonna attempt it. I think I can do 2.1 miles. Although, okay, question. Is the Vinyl Fantasy open today? Because a lot of shops are closed Tuesdays. And, I didn't realize Five Nights is coming out. And the Paw Patrol movie. Geez, every kid's fantasy from like 10 years ago. So yeah, I need to know if they're open and what time they do open, if they do open, because it's only 10 now. I don't know if I want to make the actual attempt if they're not going to be open. Your favorite car, toy is a Ferrari 250 GTO? I don't know. I was never really a car person. I mean, as a kid, I loved majorette cars. I had a whole ton of those. Yeah, something really magic would have to happen for that to become worth anything. Honestly, for now, it's just a funny conversation piece. 2 p.m. Geez, they're like me. They're a late day. Okay, let's... do I attempt to just walk there to see if my body is up for it? Or maybe we can find something else? I don't even know where I want to go. And it's too early. Why am I doing this? I don't even know. I just want to get back on the horse. After being sick for 2 weeks, like, my stamina definitely was down. But I did take a quick, 2-mile walk yesterday with my friend. We just walked over to Desert Island. I forgot they were closed yesterday, though. Oh, we don't come over here. There's a boxing place. I don't think we come over here that often. It's all right. We're just going. Today's the Explorer. Gonna see what we find. If I can end up with one manga for like $6, that looks interesting. I'll be happy. Oh, are you in Texas? You got the tropical storm kind. At least it's not like a big nasty hurricane. Oh, this is that fun graffitied mural wall with all the game characters. Hey, Kieran. I do really like that wall. I'm trying to think if there's any used bookstores. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Maybe. I have no idea. Oh, let's go look in the window at 20 Sided. I almost never look at this place. I know, he just got a whole bunch of Robert Crumb books in and stuff. I was kind of wanted to see what they had. He looked like they were relatively good price, maybe $10 a piece. But I forgot they were closed. Okay. We'll try to stay dry. Big tropical weather terrifies me. I freak out. All my friends in California, I was messaging yesterday. I'm like, are you okay? You okay? This is fun. So this is a game store. They are, I think this is, no, that's not a game store. Is that, am I looking at the wrong place? No, I'm looking at the wrong place. I just got distracted. This is the game store. So they don't open probably till later either. Open at noon. We can come back at noon and look at board games and probably magic cards and whatnot. Always fun. Oh, The Apprentice, you're very welcome. Right now, I just kind of want to relax too. I'm just exploring. Today's an explore day. We're just going to go further east than I normally walk around, I think. If anyone, I mean, Jason, if you see any used bookstores or anything that's sort of near where I am, I'm on, I think I'm on North First or Metropolitan, one of the two. Yeah, that was a shitload of rain. It's terrifying. I had that one post-tropical storm that hit New York 2 years ago, I think, that flooded a lot of people's basement. I can see how scary it is when you get that much rain in such a short amount of time. That was like one of the most scary rain moments for me. I'm gonna cross the street to get into the shade. It's beautiful out, but I don't want to get sunburnt. I'm like a vampire. My skin starts smoking and frying up when I'm in the sun. So I think I'm gonna try to do a 2-hour walk. I'm gonna see how I feel at the half an hour mark, but I think I'm gonna just head this way for about an hour and then just loop back. Try to take any detours if there's anything that looks interesting. I really don't know what to look for over here though. I'm just looking, trying to stay on more main roads, but also if any of you guys, or Jason, if you see any shop for me to look at, anything, thrift store, junk store, bookstore, laundromat with comics, barber shop with comics to read, I don't know, any kind of comics. I want to find something. I feel like I need to find new places. I need to expand my search parameters. Sure, there's some parts of, oh, that says 20. Is there two locations? I did not know they had 2 locations within like a block of each other. What the heck is that? I'm gonna look over here. That is so weird. I didn't know they had 2 locations. Wow, that is really weird. So they do drafting at this location. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but some parts of New York are extremely busy. You go to Times Square, it's wall-to-wall people. My neighborhood, Williamsburg, on certain days, like on the 4th of July, it becomes wall-to-wall people. Or if it's like a Friday night, on a nice, beautiful night, it gets pretty busy too. Yeah, those 100-year storms are scary, but the problem is those 100-year floods and storms are going to become yearly. It's going to become, with the weather change and everything, it's going to be a much more common sight. We got to get past the BQE major highway right here. This is the highway that connects Queens to Brooklyn into Long Island, so everyone drives up and down it. I got to find an underpass. On Hope Street. This is where all these little teeny side streets are. Probably 10 o'clock in the morning is probably not the best time to be hunting for shop. I think a lot of shops are closed. Thank you, Kayla. I really appreciate that. I hate when I get sick. I'm probably about 90% today. I feel much better, but I still have a slight, like not a wheeze, maybe a little bit of a wheeze, but a little bit of a struggle to get a full breath of air in. But I definitely feel much better, which is great. Now mentally, in the past, every time I got sick, the channels kind of die. So mentally, I get a big block, and I'm feeling that really big block right now. I want to live stream in the shop again, but like mentally, I keep thinking I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. and like yelling internally. So I was like, you know what? It's beautiful outside. I'm gonna walk, and like this is my happy hang out with friends place, and I feel so much more confident just doing this because there's no stress with it. So I figured, you know what? Let me get out walking again. Nothing like a good couple days of walking to really get my spirits uplifted, I think. Then I gotta get back to the grind because I need to catch up too on all my bills from not working for 2 weeks. Oh, traffic. Traffic, traffic, traffic. All right, I think this is Metropolitan now, I think. I don't know if I want to walk down Metropolitan. I might want to walk down one of the little side streets. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of traffic right here. A lot of trucks, a lot of morning. Probably making deliveries to all the stores. One day I want a tractor trailer like that, full of comic books to arrive at my shop. That's one of my life goals, a tractor trailer or comic find. Probably need a much bigger store and space by then though. All right. Okay, Red Bull is done. Am I still connected? I didn't see any disconnect, but I also don't see any chat. So I don't know if the chat got disconnected. Oh, that's loud over here. No, I can't imagine driving a bicycle. Oh, I can't, my head is shaking. I can't hear. Holy crap, that's loud. That's some kind of like construction site or something. I would hate to live like right here because that is loud. Okay, that's better. I can hear myself. I can read you guys now. Way better. Loud under that bridge there. Driving a truck like that, like trying to get past all the traffic and cars and stuff, you gotta have some major skills. That's terrifying to me. But even just driving a car, it's just like, I know most people don't like to do it because you're just dodging traffic, you're dodging people, you're dodging bicycles, you're dodging people opening their door right up into traffic. You're dodging so many things that, you know, could get you into a major accident. At least you're not going 80 miles an hour though. Usually you're going like 30 or 25. Yeah, very loud city. It's not all loud, but yeah, now we're coming up to the construction sounds, which is normal. And then within an hour, we should have at least one siren read. I think this is why I want to get down to a little side street, because the Metropolitan's going to be really noisy. Watch trucks turn. Now we got the subway construction or something going on here. Whew, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, this is more like a little bit smaller city, since it's all just 2 to 4 story buildings instead of giant mega high rises. Oh, we're walking by Desert Island. They are closed today too, I think, but we'll take a look in the window. I really wanted to see their new Robert Crumb selection. Right next to it, there's also like a really cool like zine shop. So they have lots of little like scenes and interesting books and stuff. And then right next door is the fun indie comic shop, Desert Island, which like the window is always amazing. Hey, John. They always have this really fun art installation. And then inside, it's a lot of just... It's a good place if you want to grab a quick, graphic novel to read. Or if you're looking for, like, indie books. Can't really see. It's too dark in there. I wish it was more open to streaming, though. I'd love to stream in there one day. And then Franklin the Pig, when he's in town, is over here behind this hardware store. Maybe I should go to the free book nook over in this area and then have that as a destination. I don't remember where it is, though. Sorta, but not really. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good, though. 20 minutes into the walk, and I feel like I can breathe pretty well. A little bit on the top end. Can't quite get a full lung in. But I feel like my body's ready for a nice, healthy walk today. Tattoos. All right, I'm gonna move over to the left one block just so that we're not on this major street with all these trucks and stuff. It's kind of hard to think. Although this street will more likely have a cool little shop to go into. I'm not sure what I want to do. Oh, thank you, Stanley. Yeah, I'm like 90% better. So I feel like I can do a nice stream today. And I'm trying to motivate my mind to stream again. Missed it. Man, the amount of I'm gonna go over the next block because I feel like over where we are now, I can't hear myself, let alone read what you guys are saying. So I gotta move over one block. Okay, I know you couldn't, Jason. I know it's like that direction, sort of. All right. Hey, Jason, give me directions to the library box. We're gonna see if the human information system is better than the AI or Siri. Whew. Gorgeous out too. It's like 70 degrees. That's one reason why I'm walking now. Just seeing how beautiful it'll be the next few hours. I think I'll end up at about 74, 75 by the time I'm done. But that's perfect for me. Oh, what was I saying? I was talking about comics I'm looking for right now. During the auction, collectorcomics.com, I did end up getting a few like $400 grails. I got 3 of them actually. I'm on Metropolitan right now. So we're going down Metropolitan. I just passed Desert Island 2 blocks before. So I think I told you guys the last walk 2 days ago, I got 9 copies of first appearance of Shang-Chi, first appearance of Iron Fist, 2 Bronze Age keys I wanted. But then the third book I got that I did mention was too loud, I can't talk. The third box I got was, third book I got was X-Men 50, the really awesome Polaris cover by Steranko. I got a 8.0 on that one for like 500, I think. That's been high on my want list as well. So I knocked off 3 of my top 20 want list, I think. Oh, I appreciate that, Stanley. I feel lost too, and I feel like it's getting harder and harder to find things I want to watch on YouTube. I feel like the algorithm is not as good. It's just like, it feeds me all these like Mr. Beast style sensationalistic stuff and not like the stuff I'm really craving. But I don't even know what I wanted to watch, that's the problem. So I can't really like search it out. But I feel like it used to just recommend me random things I actually wanted to watch. I don't know what it is. Stoop sale, missed it. That was from July. Or I'm going to go this way, get out of the traffic. It's too loud. I like fun long videos on YouTube, and I think the algorithm promotes high retention videos over long videos. So it's kind of frustrating for me because I prefer just finding something that's really good and just put it on and have it on the background for an hour or two. I can't find content like that as easily. 6 blocks? Okay. I'm gonna go 1 block this way and make a right just so that I can get out of the traffic so I can hear myself. It's way too loud on that street. Yeah, I have a stabilizer. I have 2 of them. All right, well, since you asked Wobbles, we'll set it up. I'll give you a quick lesson on what I use. Okay, just in case you want to walk around and stuff. Hello. Hey, Ultranics with Limes. All right, I'll show you. I got a second one. I got a backup. I have this little light backpack. I don't like wearing my big backpack because it weighs my shoulders down. I like having the light one. So this is what I use. It's a 3-axis stabilizer, like this. It has a little tripod. So like right now, if I have the other one down, I keep a second one on me in case the first one fails. And then when you put it up, it stabilizes like this. Like that, and you walk around like that. You can either hold it with the handle or by the tripod. And I like holding it, like switching up, just to make my arms less stressed. And then you can use this little joystick to move it around and show like the different areas. And then when you're done, you can just fold it up and put it away. It's like 70 bucks. I bought one. One of these got flooded when my basement flooded, so it wasn't working for a day. So I bought a second one. No, actually, no. I bought a second one a couple days before that because I thought it would be a second one would be good in case I want to stream twice, so I can have always one charging. But both of them work now. It's fine. Got a little bit of money in my bag. I got my trusty Shaolin cowboy hat with 2 of my original PopFuzz pins from the early 2000s. Limited edition of 100 each, super rare. And a bottle of water. It's always good to have water. If you're gonna do a lot of walking, it's good to have water to hydrate. Okay. So that gives you an idea of, actually I'm gonna put my hat on. Hey Peter, I'm gonna put my hat on just because it is sunny. And I'm a vampire. I literally start smoking in the, in the sunlight. You know that scene in Renfield when he's fighting the 2 people and they open the curtain? That's me when the sun hits me. Okay, let's, we stabilize. You pull the trigger to the restabilize, and then, it's like $70. It's not anything super expensive or professional or anything, but it really helps just be stable. Really helps the picture be much better. Oh, now my phone for some reason is slightly off. Oh, you know what it is? I don't know why, but it's got the corner there. Was that there the whole time? All right, I just adjust so that we're not in the. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, oh, we're slightly crooked. Okay, we're good. It does like readjust wonky, so I have to readjust all the time. I don't know if I absolutely love the stabilizer, but it does the job for the price. For 70 bucks, it does the job, and it keeps it's pretty stable. That's a problem. Before I had it, every time I would take a walk, the phone itself wouldn't have any stabilization, so everything looked like this. It was like jittery everywhere. So you kind of need it with the iPhone. I think if I could figure out a way to stream with a GoPro attached to the phone, I think the GoPro itself would have its own stabilization. Like the iPhone has the stabilization, but I don't know how to turn it on while I'm actually using the Streamlabs, which I think would make it look better. Just because just having it jitter like that just makes it really hard to enjoy a good walk. It's also though when you're trying to figure out how that's straight. It's also while I'm walking, it still kind of goes like this. You kind of see it go up and down, so it's not like the perfect stabilization, but it does the job. And Peter, you caught this live stream because I'm doing it on a weird hour. This is not my normal walking hours of the day, but it's so beautiful this morning, and I was having a whole I'm guessing the $10 to $15 ones are probably no good. Like they might break down real quick. This is the one that Action Kid recommended in his videos. And Action Kid, he does so many live streams. I figure if it's good enough for him, it should be good enough for me. I don't know if he uses a more expensive one and promotes these ones. Not 100% sure. What I would say though is if you want to try the $10, $15 ones, buy it as if you're buying an expensive cup of coffee. As in you're going to drink it and use it, and you might only use it once. But at least it will give you at least an idea of how good it is. It might be worth trying. Maybe you'll get a month use out of it. Maybe you'll be able to use it for a year. I don't know how long they'll last. I don't know how good they are. But when you buy the cheaper ones, it's probably more likely to break down pretty quickly. Yeah, no, you know what? My life is such full of weird hours. I never know when I'm going to be awake, honestly. Right now, I'm pretty on a normal schedule, though. I'm the only one. Cool Kid and Allison are on late nighter hours. I'm going to bed at like 11. I went to bed 10 or 11 and I woke up at 6. So I'm kind of like a normal person this week. Wow, I'm in New York time instead of Tokyo time. Yeah, exactly. No, it occasionally works kind of wonky. So I don't know if it's going to last very long. Although I've been using the first one. So I think this one I've been using for 3.5 months and it's still going pretty good. So I guess, that a few times they've gone wonky, but it might just be when the battery is running low. That's the only problem is I don't know how full the battery is when I start. I just assume it's full because I had it plugged in all night, etc. Okay, I still feel it's a little frustrating. I need something that allows you to stabilize it based on the visuals or something. Now, I need to brainstorm a little bit soon too. I don't know if I want to brainstorm too, but I gotta kind of figure out how to sell a few more things without adding more workload to my list. Because I need more cash coming in so I can get back to doing regular comic haul videos. I really just enjoy doing comic videos the most, but they're the most expensive right now. All right, we're on Frost Street. Do we pass over the BQE again, or am I going the wrong direction? I am disoriented. Am I going the wrong direction? What is going on? Mika, did I just make a circle? I thought I was going straight. Why does this feel like I just went the whole wrong direction? This is weird. How did I do that? I just went in a circle. Did I turn left? I turned the wrong direction, didn't I? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's odd. Meeker! I think I'm going back to Williamsburg. I must have taken a left instead of a right. Well, I don't know how I did that. All right, let me figure out where I'm going, and then I'll give you a nice long answer wobbles. Richard, all right, I'm making a right again. I went the complete wrong direction. I don't know how I did that. I know I went in the wrong direction, but I had no idea that I went in the wrong. I thought I turned right. I thought I was going down Metropolitan. I turned left, and then I thought I turned right, but I must have turned left. Oh well, that's all right. We're just walking. Is that what it was? Oh, I was supposed to return right. Is that what I did? Okay, that's so weird. That's all right. We're just exploring today, right? We have no set direction. If I'm not lost, I'm just walking extra direction. So I'm gonna go straight this way. I'm on Richardson now. Okay, let me just read Wobble's collection so I can read. Okay, so you're volunteering at Fan Expo. You have $3. You're looking for a low mid-grade copy of Aquaman. Okay, Aquaman 11, great. First Mira, that's actually on my list. If you want to spend just $300, you can get a nice like 6.0 copy, I think. Because that's on my want list and at $600 for a 3.0. So I feel like Mira is way down now because of all the, the Johnny Depp stuff. I think right now would be a great time to actually pick that up. Okay. I'm gonna go straight when I hit Humboldt. Okay, I'm gonna go straight till I hit Humboldt. Or I don't even know where I'm going right now. Oh wait, do I have to make another right? Okay, this is Graham and this is Graham Ave. Should I go down Graham? No, I'm gonna go this way. I still want to go to a box. I'm just completely disoriented. Okay, I'm going down Richardson. I think I need to make another right though, because right now my orientation is like, I'm thinking Richardson and Froston are parallel with Metropolitan, but I actually think they're perpendicular, and that's why I'm getting confused. Okay, I'm on Richardson. I just passed Graham. I'm gonna give you a second to look, but I think I need to turn right on whatever the next street is. I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna look. Humboldt. Okay, so I want to make a right on the Humboldt. Okay, Jason, you are awesome. You are the best. I mean, the only problem is there's a 30-second delay from when I read it and I answer the question. But other than that, you're 1,000 times better than Siri. 1,000 times. And more enjoyable. I'd much rather have people giving me directions live streaming than asking the AI, because it's more fun, because I can get lost and go the wrong direction a few times. And that adds some excitement. Right? Like the old days when you would get lost all the time and go, 2 miles in the wrong direction while driving around. Kind of miss those days. It's hard to get lost these days. But yeah, so to get back on the topic, I think through September I'm going to really, really push trying to sell enough, because I want to have a good stash of cash for Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. Okay, so controlling spending, I don't control, but I don't just buy my exact desires at Comic-Cons, because if you do that, you're not getting a deal, right? So you run out of money, and then what's the incentive to buy something else? It's not a deal. What I do is I try to find the best deals I can. So if I do need to use a credit card or spend a lot more than I really want to, I want to make sure everything I'm buying is at a price that is so good that, I could pay interest for like 5 years and still have a good deal, if that makes sense. Okay, right on Kingston. So usually what I do is I have cash on hand. Cash on hand is my budget usually, because I prefer buying in cash than on card, because it's cheaper. Okay, I left. Okay, I'm going the right way. So it's, if I have $500, then it controls my spending. I don't go overboard. But then if I find a really good deal, like when I was with Jason at the Garden State Comic-Con, there's one vendor that had amazing Golden Age books for a third to half off of their full value. So I ended up putting like $2,500 on cards, just because I had to go, because it was an opportunity I had to take that I normally wouldn't take. D. Holden, I am not. Last year's Funko booth was so, the fact that I couldn't go to the Friday night event because I couldn't get tickets because it was too difficult, it kind of pissed me off. So I've been on that rampage of selling off my collection for the most part, since I don't think I'm going to enjoy the fight. Here's the problem with the Funko booth, since it's so popular and everyone's trying to get to it, and it's really difficult to get to it. It's very low chance to win a lottery spot. And even if you do win a lottery spot, you still have to wait hours. And if you don't win a lottery spot, you have to wait hours on the standby lines. So you can end up spending an entire day trying to get the Comic-Con pops. And by the time you get there, all the rare ones are gone. So you're going to get the more common ones, which I've purchased some in the past, and those have gone from $15 to $200. But for the most part, you're going to ruin your whole day. And so, if there's other things you're interested in, just do the fun stuff that you're interested in, and don't worry about the Funko booth. If that's the only reason why you're going, then I guess, okay, right on Richardson. I think we're going correct, right? Oh, you did. Jason, did you get 1 day or did you get 4 days? So I can't get press passes. You'll have to have 100,000 followers to get press passes at New York Comic Con. So you have to be a really big channel. Even though my videos end up being some of the most popular Comic Con videos at New York Comic Con. If you look up New York Comic Con, more likely to find one of my videos there than anything else. New York Comic Con is in October, early October. But because I have a shop in New York City, I'm able to apply for the pro passes, which basically they give you a pass for anyone that's a professional in the comic world. So I'm able to get that. I've been getting those for years. Right. Okay. I'm ahead of you 30 seconds. I already made the right on, I think I'm already make a left? Make a left on Jackson? Oh wait, I'm gonna wait right here. We're on Jackson. Do I make a left on Jackson? Okay. We'll let Jason catch up. So this would be a left on Jackson. So for free, I can go to Comic-Con one day with a pro pass, or for like $100, I think it was 4 days. I think it was 100. Jason, did you get a 4-day pass or the 1-day pass? I always get the 4-day pass because 4 days is not enough for me. The amount of content and the amount that I want to do, 4 days is just not enough even. Because honestly, I love just there's so many people that are selling comics that the first day I kind of hit the main comic area. And then the second day, last year, I went to find the exclusives. And then the third day, I expanded out as far as I could to find any other little locations of comics. Oh, am I on Woodpoint? I thought it was... Oh, crap. I'm all right. I am confused. 30 seconds. Okay, I'm on Woodland. Do I make a left here on Jackson? Okay, right on Kingston. Okay, we got it. Okay. Got it. So yeah, Jason, did you get a 4-day pass or did you just get the free 1-day pass? I mean, yeah, Jason, for you, I think 1 day would be pretty good. Better days, you get better deals though on Saturday. Like Saturday was when the flip. What is that called? Flip something comics. They're the ones that had all their books priced at $3, and they were like, and at $1, I probably could have bought 3,000 of them because they had like Liberty Meadows. I bought a whole bunch of variants. I bought all kinds of like more rare indies. So I find a lot of times that later in the week you get, throughout the weekend, you get better deals on the cheap stuff. Thursday's really great for the first pick though. Like if you're gonna do anything, you want Thursday. But then after Thursday, Saturday's also good. So it might be worth getting the 4-day. I forget how much the 4-day passes are. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying is the dollar comics might be better on Saturday. Hello.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just walking around talking to people on YouTube. Just exploring and checking out the neighborhood and stuff. It's very cool, right? You want to say hi to everyone?
No.
All right, take care.
How many people was?
20. 20, yeah. $100. I mean, $100 is expensive, and that's a lot of dollar books. You know what? If you just go Thursday, you can buy $33 books, and it's the same deal. So maybe it is good just to go the 1 day. Hey, Leslie, I appreciate that. Leslie, are you on the train right now? Leslie is in the subway system. He had to check his phone, check YouTube, and he saw that I was streaming, and he came in to say hello. No, I right here. I got distracted by the guy on his bike. They want to know what I was up to. Yeah, no, New York Comic-Con, I think the normal 4-day pass is like $300 or something like that. That Jason, since he's a comic book colorist, he can get professional passes. Anyone that works in the New York, or not New York, anyone who works in the comic industry can get cheap 4-day passes or one free single day at New York Comic Con. Oh, you're waiting for the next round. Okay, that is awesome. Like Leslie, I'm imagining you right now, you're dressed up in your conductor's uniform and you're just waiting for the train to be let go and its next run. I love that. That's awesome. If you guys don't know, Leslie's just a really, really friendly person. I feel like he's just such a positive energy on his channel and stuff. Okay, left on Maspeth. I feel like I'm going in circles. But I'm not. I'm going the wrong way a couple times, then the right way. We'll get there. Hopefully, I want to find like one volume of manga or something. Okay, Maspeth. There we go. But yeah, if you do anything in the comic industry, you write, you draw, you work at a comic shop, there's a chance you can get professional passes. And I get the 4 days, because honestly, 4 days is not even enough for me. I feel like I need more than that. And there's sometimes I buy way too many comics, I gotta bring them back home and then go again. In one day. I've done 2 trips, I think. I don't know if I've done 3 trips. There's a few times I used to pick up the cool kid, like after school, and bring him back a couple years ago. Box 1 is on Olive. Okay. I remember it was on the park side, I think. Okay. All right, we found it. I think we found it. I'm pretty sure it was right in the middle of the park. Got a nice, beautiful park over here. Should have brought a few books to give away, but at the same time, I didn't want to carry it anymore. So the rule is no hand cards at New York Comic Con. I sneak a small one in my backpack because if I'm going to buy a long box of comics, I need something. But they really don't want people bringing carts in, which is a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's right here. We found it. Let's see, last time it was pretty full. Oh, it looks pretty full right now. Oh, what's going on here? See if we find anything interesting. Got some kids' books. I got lots of fun books. I got someone's letter. Okay. Oh, that one got wet. Oh no, I wonder if during the rain the last couple days, if the water gets into the box, that would be kind of sad actually. Oh, what's on the side here? We got kids' books. The Age of M. And Life When Robots Rule the Earth. I wonder if there's any good. Someone give a review. Look up reviews. Is The Age of M worth reading? I do like robots, although I don't really read books. But that might be fun to read. Oh, I'm torn because I don't like to collect regular books. But a book on our robot overlords. Maybe if I have that, I'll like when they take over, they'll be happy to find that. Like anyone who has that book in their house won't be like I'll get higher on the list to the AI overlords. They're like, oh, this guy likes us. He has books about us. Let's not hurt him. Oh, thank you, Peter. Yeah, 21 was good. Did you watch the 22? Because I think the 22 ones were really good too. 3.5. Okay, yeah, it's decent, but not great. Yeah, no, my first year at Comic-Con, that video was amazing. Last year was really fun too, though. I think both years are good. I think my Comic-Con videos are some of my favorites. That's why I would love to get to the point where the Walk-In channel made like $100 a day, so that I could pay for all the traveling I want, so I could do those kind of Comic-Con videos at every con, right? Go to WonderCon, go to Emerald City Comic Con, go to San Diego Comic Con, hit the 10 or 12 major cons each year. That way, like once a month, I'm doing one really awesome mega comic haul video. That'd be awesome. I would really love to do that. But to do that, it's expensive. I would have to find a way to afford to do that. So that's why I'm hoping if I get to the point where each live stream I do on this channel gets about 10 to 15,000 views a day, per video, I think I'd be set to do whatever I want anywhere in the world. Because that'd be like $700. $700 a week budget for travel would be fantastic. I could do whatever the heck I wanted. And I could even be like, Jason, you want to come with me to Italy to buy Ziggy stuff? And then like bring people with me too, which would be awesome. I would love to do that. That's actually kind of on my dream list right now. Because right now I looked on, okay, so I've been kind of back in a Ziggy mode, looking for rare Ziggy stuff. I bought 22 items in Japan for like a really good price. The yen is really low right now. I think it was like almost 150 per dollar. So I was just like, I gotta buy stuff. So I bought a whole bunch of stuff, and it was like 21 items for $200 or $300. So like $10, $15 an item. Super, super cheap for importing stuff. But I looked in Argentina. I didn't really see anything, so that's good. I still have to finish my trade with Thomas. He has a whole pile for me. Oh, that's fun. There's a little skate park right here. But I looked on Italy. Italy had $1,000 worth of stuff I wanted, and absolutely no way to get it. I really don't know how to buy stuff from Italy. It's really, really frustrating to me. So I was thinking one day I really, really need to take like a 2-week trip to Italy, find a hotel where I can have packages get delivered for a couple weeks, buy all the Ziggy stuff I want on eBay, and then just enjoy the city or wherever I am for the 2 weeks. And then, you know, it'd probably be cheaper to buy a ticket, fly out and do that, than figure out a way to get them shipped one at a time, even, because without a proxy service you have to pay that international shipping over and over and over and over. All right, Jason, where's a good place for me to go? Look for something. I'm kind of at the end of this area when we get into all the factory yards. Or maybe I'm almost an hour in, so maybe I should start thinking about a loop around. I'm gonna turn left. Let's see what we can find over here. See what's going on in this area. Are we still connected? I haven't seen chat in like 5 minutes. I don't know if the connection went shit or not. Sometimes I just have no idea if we're connected or not, because it's no longer telling. It used to tell me when it was disconnected, but now it doesn't tell me anymore. So I can only tell if people are actually saying something. Sure. Where's Quimby's? How do I get there? All right. Actually, Jason, give me a distance for Quimby's, and then if it's like a mile or so, I'll do it. Okay, that sounds amazing. That's why I kind of want to get to a point where I can afford going to San Diego Comic-Con every year, because I would love to do a big Comic-Con there as well. Oh, yeah, no, we already walked by Quimby's. Okay, no, I already walked by that. Quimby's I already walked by, so I'm good there. Is there any more within like a mile of those Book Nook things? I haven't heard of those, Peter. I would love to do that, though. I would love to go international comic hunting, because the American comics, I have so much of it, so I don't get as excited. But if I went to a Comic-Con where there's like thousands of dollar bin books, but they're all, you know, international comics, I would like, holy crap, I would need a container, I think. I'd spend 10 grand on dollar books and then have a shipping container. Quimby's, I never find anything in Quimby's, though. Quimby's is kind of boring to me. I mean, it's fun, but it's like not a thing I'm looking for. I think I'm just gonna head this way, see what's up here. Right now, I'm on Maspeth and I can't even tell. Maspeth and Morgan. I have no idea what's over this way. Kind of heading up Greenpoint-ish, Queens direction. You know, if it's a San Diego Comic-Con quality Comic-Con, but it's all international comic books, I would freak out. Yeah, I guess there isn't anything nearby. I did calculate that the Midtown Outlet is about a 4-mile walk for me. So I have a feeling one of these weekends, if I can get my stamina really up, I might try to do a Midtown Outlet walk, because it'll be 8 miles plus an hour there. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, Pence variants, that sounds amazing, Michael. I have a ton of pens in my collection. I buy them every time I see them. I'm surprised there's nothing over in this area, but I guess it's a lot more industrial stuff. You would think there'd be a nice little bookstore over here somewhere. I guess it's more like the cheaper housing or something, so they just not as many businesses wanting to open up. Not 100% sure. Yeah, no, I gotta go. Sean is always, he shows me there's literally like, 50 long boxes of indie books at 50 cents a piece. I'd probably go freaking nuts. I'd buy so much. Or the 60% sale, 40 cents a piece. I think I would go nuts. I mean, I was buying $1.68 indie books when I was at the Brooklyn Invasion, you know, just because they look like cool indies that I didn't have. More modern stuff. But if I could buy that stuff for 40 bucks, what is Power Street? You mean, is there a place, or you just mean the street? Because every time I see it, it's my last name. So I'm just like, oh, cool, Power Street. Was there a shop or something? Peter, that sounds amazing. Yeah, my dream is to travel, like full-time travel for comics, like 2 weeks a month travel for comics, and do that every month. Or like quick, like weekend trips, so Allison and the cool kid could go. But I also would have to hire someone to run the shop. Or maybe I'll do so well on YouTube I won't have a shop anymore. That actually would be the dream. To make so much on YouTube that I wouldn't need to sell stuff, and I could just focus on the hunt and making quantity. I know, I feel like Power Street should, just because it's a cool name, but I never find anything on it. I don't even know where I'm in. I'm so out of the woods, middle of nowhere. At least the signal seems to be pretty strong still. I used to love that channel, what was this, Wanted? Some dude who was stealing some stuff. Wanted. Oh, what was it called? Now I'm drawing a...
I'm actually walking like I know where I'm going. I'm not sure where
my brain just went blank. What was I talking about? Comic Trips? I think it was called Comic Trips. I love that channel, but they got married and then they got divorced. And the channel just fell apart, but they used to go all over New Jersey, and they had like a 2-week series where they actually did get an RV and traveled to comic shops. It was amazing. I really, really missed their channel. Yeah, there's like nothing over here. I need to plan out a much longer walk while I'm feeling healthy enough to walk. That also has like lots of little shops or something to visit. I feel like I can also, on the way to the Midtown's outlet, I could probably go to Everyone Comics, I believe. That's in, where is that? Is that Long Island City? Hey, Mom. I'm doing much better. I'm at like 90%. I still feel a little bit of a struggle. Like if I try to get a full breath of air in, I have that last little tinge of I can't quite get it in. But my body feels good. So I'm just, my brain though is still kind of like not confident in doing anything. So I thought, the weather's beautiful. Let me get out walking. And I think the, walking and talking to you guys just motivates me to do more. Like once I get going, it's a lot easier than when I think about it. Oh, going to Gotham. What country is Gothenburg? I'm just curious. Like, man, I wish I had a way to like travel all over buying stuff from all these different places. It'd be so amazing. Well, you're my mom. That's your job, is to worry. But we're feeling much better. Mom, I know you're working on the Witches project. Do you need quality scans of all the Witch comic covers I have? Because I'll go out of my way and collect some of the rare ones too if you need those. Put a whole collection of them. Because there's a lot of really awesome Golden Age ones I would like. Sweden. I would like to go to Sweden and buy comics. That would be pretty awesome, actually. Oh, I'm sure she would let me stay there. That would be awesome. I gotta get this channel. My goal is to get this channel making enough money to kind of pay for travel so I can travel the world a bit. But like if I have people to stay with, that would make it a little easier. I just have to afford the plane ticket. Okay, yeah, I'll go out of my way to start finding some of the Witch covers I really wanted. And I'll scan all the other ones. And also I'm going to get a I think there's Pick a Google. I'm not sure. There's a program that you can get that's supposed to really be good at upscaling the quality of images. So I'm gonna get that so I can do really high res image quality of stuff. Yeah, New York City is expensive as all fuck. Yeah, that's why, like, where we are now is such a great price that we're not moving anytime soon. But every time I want to look and find places to like rent or move, and it's like, oh, commercial, oh, the 1 hour commercial break. Congratulations for helping support the channel, everybody. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to fast forward. At this point, you can fast forward. I'm just gonna walk for 30 seconds. Oh, good morning, Tina. It's early for you. I'm gonna be jealous of Dave again that did pool. I think he's gonna love it. I still need a good Yeti or Sasquatch from you, Mom. It's on my want list, high up. The appeal is New York City. It's not, people live in New York City for the city, not for the space in the city. The city is amazing. I mean, look at my video. I mean, for me, a nerd, I literally can walk to like 4 comic shops in like 20 minutes or less. If I want to take a long walk, I can get to another 10 within like a 2-hour walk. Thank you, Mom. I'll trade you a vintage Katie Keene for it. I'll give you a nice $30 comic book so that it's a fair trade for your time. But yeah, even 2,000 for a 300 square foot apartment that's in the middle of nowhere too. Like in Williamsburg, it's $3,000 for that apartment. It's so expensive. But again, you're in New York for the jobs that pay high. You're in New York for the ambiance, all the things you can do, all the museums, all the cool locations you can go to. Honestly, it's impossible to be bored in New York City unless you're absolutely broke. And even then, there's a lot of things you can do that are free. The only problem is in New York, if it's free, people line up for blocks on end and it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, we found, I wish Dave was here. He said we never see the fast food. Here's, let's go over to Staples. Tina, thank you for asking. I'm about 90%. I still feel a little bit of a hard, like when I breathe. Oh, we'll go in Dollar Tree. Let's see if they have anything in Dollar Tree. I have a hard time getting like the full breath of air, but I think I get about 90% and then it's a little bit itchy, but it's a lot better than the other day. I think I'm going to say 90%. And I've been going for an hour and I still feel relatively good. So that's awesome. I wasn't sure if I'd do the full 2 hours today, but I feel like we can. All right, I don't know if the signal cuts out. If I go into Dollar Tree and the signal cuts out and I don't know, someone just messaged me on Instagram or my phone. Just to let me know it cut out. I want to see if they have anything cool for $1. The only thing I was having a little bit of a mental block of streaming on the other channels. I guess so kind of like self-conscious, and I didn't know if I could breathe, and like I feel pressure on those channels, whereas this is just like my fun hangout with friends channel. So here I feel a lot more relaxed. But what I like about this channel is I can get up. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. A couple skeleton. Was it a distributor, I guess, for beer and stuff? Interesting. But what I like about this channel is I feel comfortable. So I feel like once I get talking and walking, I get more confident on the other channels. Sure, do that. That would be awesome, Mom. I think those end up turning out to be pretty awesome images. All right, let's Dollar Tree. Okay, yeah, message me if the signal goes out. I want to see if there's anything cool in Dollar Tree. I don't know if they want me to film either. Any graphic novels? Nope. Dollar movies. No, I don't mind at all. 100%. Those are your photos to use as you want, Mom. Oh, more DVDs. Yeah, Mom, you could do that. You can put my name and just say with the assistance of AI or something like that. Because I didn't like technically paint it or anything.
Sorry, excuse me.
Not much of interest in there. It's looking for either cool toys or cool graphic novels or something for $1. But yeah, Mom, you can put my name in the credits and just say like my name with the assistance of AI or something like that. But you know, whatever, it doesn't even matter. I made those images for you to use, and if you want to use them, I will. When I get the program to up-res the quality, I'll up-res them so it's a much higher res image that you can use, so it prints out nicer. All right, I think I'm gonna head over to Greenpoint because I think there's nothing over here if I remember correctly. Okay, so up here is a ton of pigeons, and down here is a ton of pigeon poop. That's the neighborhood pigeon toilet. Hey, Kenneth. Okay, we can go to the thing. Does it say the thing is open? Although the thing is, am I close to the thing actually? I'm always thinking it's like far down this way, but it actually might just be far north. How far am I from the thing? I'm on Morgan and Driggs. Driggs and Morgan. I'm not sure how far I am from the thing. If it's like a mile or less, I'll go. Get some water break. Oh, okay. I got to. All right. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Allison was messaging me. She needs to go visit her parents, so I gotta go home soon so that the cool kid's not by himself. But she said I have 45 minutes, so I have 45 minutes. We can finish our 2-hour walk, and then where'd you guys all go? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And 23 people left. I don't understand. I wish there was a way to keep the stream going without while answering a phone call. Oh, commercial break number 2. Okay. Well, everyone left anyway. I'm actually kind of glad they gave a commercial break while I was disconnected for a second. Perfect time for a commercial. But it made everyone disappear. All right, we'll see if we can get back up to 20, 30 people for a few minutes. Tina, Jason, here, Kenneth are here. All right. Who's the number 4? Who's the 4th person still here? Oh my gosh. All right, there's 2 more. We're back at 6. We're back at 7. I guess everyone jumped out. That's a problem when you're streaming. If you need to take a phone call, it disconnects you for a few minutes. Oh, and I was going to take a water break too. All right, there. John's there. You're number 4, John. Okay, we're good. We're at 8. Let's get back up to 30. Oh, gonna take a quick water break. Oh, 14. Okay, we're all coming back. All coming back. Sweet. Ooh, a nice breeze right now. It's so gorgeous out right now. Oh, that's a big breeze. Almost losing my hat. Okay, so how far am I from the thing? That I don't even realize if I'm like, we're on Nassau. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, there's the bridge. That's the bridge that puts the lights up. You know what? Let's go over 2 blocks to the bridge. I want to look at the bridge that we can see where all those colorful lights come from. Now that we're like a couple blocks away from there, I think it deserves a trip to go visit the bridge. It is gorgeous. It's like 71 degrees, maybe 72. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's not too crowded because it's a Tuesday. It's just really lovely right now. What, 2 in a row? At like a minute apart? What the heck? That's too many. Or maybe they wanted 2 at the, I don't even know how, like there's no way to set it up to space it out. It's more you can either I could turn it off, but then I need to make my pennies. So I feel bad. I'll give you guys 30 seconds to catch up on the commercial break. Maybe it might be set up based on how many you've seen in an hour. So if you've been on for an hour, you've been here since the beginning, it might think, oh, you need to see a couple. It might be one of those things. I think YouTube, so like even if I set up the commercials, it doesn't show everyone every commercial. It just determines it by how often you've watched the commercial. So for some people, they just started watching 10 minutes ago. They might not get any commercial. I don't understand either. I'm really happy though. I've been walking kind of down these side streets and still having a signal. That seems like 2 months ago we were having so many problems with the signals. And now I feel like we get them all the time. All right, back to 20. We were at 34 people before I took a phone call. It's funny how quick people just disappear. All right, I don't know what's a good vantage. I want to see this bridge. I don't know where's a good vantage point to see it. We're really in the whole industrial area now. Like, this is an area I probably would not like to walk around at night because there's like nothing here. Like, if I felt unsafe, there would be nowhere for me to go. Whereas now there's a whole bunch of factories open and stuff. There's a real emergency, I'd be like, hey, someone help me. But I don't feel like you could do that in the middle of the night. I wonder how much factory space costs in this area. My only concern is this is kind of a low-lying level area too, so I feel like if a hurricane hit New York, a lot of these factories are probably the ones that get hit by flooding. Okay, I'm gonna go down this way and try to find the roadway below the bridge. I'm gonna try to do that. All right, still got a good signal on I'm still here, I think. This guy's weeping up dust. I think I'm still here, I don't know. Can't tell. We're just in the middle of nowhere. Alright, still can't see the bridge. It's over behind the factories. I don't know. Or I'm gonna walk this way a block. I think, am I still here? Yeah, we're still alive? Okay. You guys get so quiet when I'm in the factory area. It's an interesting area to walk through. I don't know if you guys enjoy this as much as the like residential area, or if it's interesting just to see different areas of the city. Oh, it smells like trash. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a whiff of trash in the wind. Okay. Yeah, it smells real bad right now. It smells like a giant cesspool. Yeah, I like variety. Variety makes it interesting to me. I get kind of bored going around the same areas. That's why I'm enjoying kind of walking around, and I'm looking forward to doing the big long walk if I go to the outlet. Okay, there's the bridge. I'm gonna zoom in. So this bridge has a bunch of lights on I think it's on one of the towers. It has very bright lights, so it shoots the beam of lights in the air, and that's when we find the clouds at night that are colorful. I think it's coming off of that bridge right there. It took me a couple days to figure out what the mystery was. So it's fun that we got to visit it after seeing the UFOs in the sky for 4 months. So that bridge is connecting Queens to Brooklyn. So if you go over the bridge, you can be in Queens. I'm really happy too that the stream is not, like the last time I came over here, it started disconnecting a lot. So this has been great. Unless it has been disconnecting, but you guys, you know, if you see pixelization, but it seems to be a good stream. Yeah, Jason, I will never remember that name. It's the Oski Bridge. I can't remember that. It must be Polish. It must be someone who is from the Greenpoint area that was important. It's a little bit breezy over here. I don't know if that's probably making the sound kind of bad. I'm gonna take the next left and start heading back towards Williamsburg. I got about half an hour, 40 minutes. Yeah, yeah. It's the bridge, the cos bridge. I'll go and call that. I remember it's the cosplay bridge. Who are they cosplaying? They're cosplaying Cusco. Who's Cusco? I don't even know. Oh, I don't even think I can go this way. This is a dead end. Dang. There's like a inlet right here. Oh, there's the waste management place. Oh, this is an interesting vantage point. Okay, I gotta go back this way. Back down this long ass road here. Didn't realize that was a dead end. Yeah, it's the cosplay of Cusco. What's a Q word that I can remember? Q from Star Trek, and he has a company. So it's a guy cosplaying Q from Star Trek and his company. That's how I'll sort of remember what the name of the bridge is. It's the Cosco Bridge. Kashi Yusko. Yeah, I can't say it. People are gonna make fun of me probably, but Quasimodo Bridge. That's good. No, it's gonna be the Q cosplaying company. So the Cosco Bridge for me. Okay, now we're gonna take the long way. See, this is the fun of walking without direction. You get lost. Cosco. All right, so it's different. It's a cosplay of a key. What's an os? Oh, it's an ass. Okay, so a key with a really voluptuous ass and its company. So it's the cosplayer that's a key with a giant ass. It's their company. So it's the Cosco. You remember that? Let's see if I remember it next time. Yeah, they definitely run over that bridge, and then they run right through the Williamsburg area. I love going. If you saw last year, we did a video seeing the front runner. It was crazy. We were waiting. The first guy came. He ran by. I was like, "Is that the runners?" And then like 5 minutes later, the rest of the pack. That guy was so far ahead. It was crazy. So I'm not looking. So it's a key with an ass. It's company, a cosplayer. So it's the Cosco Bridge. There we go. That's how I'm gonna remember it. And that's how you guys should remember it. A key with a big voluptuous ass. And it's someone cosplaying that character, but cosplaying that character in their company. I'm just that's how I try to remember names. I try to make ridiculous images to remember, so that's easier for me to remember. If I don't do that, I absolutely do not remember anyone's name. It's starting to warm up a bit. Oh, that's interesting. Well, I'm sure it's not named after the bridge, but whoever the person the bridge is named after. unless there's people that play like telephone, the naming style. So like I know a school that's named after a school that was named after a bridge that was named after a person. I'm sure he's one of the people that helped build New York City, or he might have been like a big famous person in the Greenpoint area. All the bridges are usually based on, famous people that helped build the city. Like in Williamsburg area, all the street names are all New York important people. You have Driggs, you have Roebling, you have Wythe. I've actually, even though I don't think I found any new spots for comics, I've really enjoyed this walk because I feel like we really explored different areas. And I am 100% sure that I want to do this more. I want to go out of my comfort zone and just explore new areas with you guys because it makes it a lot more fun. It's so fun. Over this way, the Empire State Building, you just see it without the other stuff around. It's actually quite interesting looking. Like, it feels like a completely different building from this perspective. Yeah, see, Roebling, he's important. He built the Brooklyn Bridge. How important is that to the city? Super important. Before the Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn was a thing that you would have to take a ferry to, and it was like just a whole other area. It wasn't even connected. Then they built the bridge, and you could walk to it. All right, we're getting there. So if you guys are curious, my first 1 hour, the first 1 hour walk 2 days ago made me $1.10. That's how much the monetization is making on this channel right now. I want to see what a 2 hour walk does, but that's an idea of how much you can make with a YouTube channel. Oh, it's 3 days, so it's a whole family of Roeblings. Interesting. Yeah, who is Wythe? Tell me the Wythe founder or what his important, and who the Kosciuszko Bridge. Why is he famous? Why is the bridge named after him? I had to think of my key with the giant ass, and then someone cosplaying as that key in a company party. There's an awesome book I read years ago called Moonwalking with Einstein. It was all about creating memory palaces and how to like memorize things and stuff. Oh, okay, so he's a Revolutionary War general. Awesome. Well, I mean, if he was one of the Revolutionary War generals, how many Revolutionary War generals were there? I don't think there would have been that many. A dozen? So he's important to the whole country, not just New York. If you guys don't know, my mom has her doctorate in, I'm not sure exactly what the doctorate is, but it's in anthropology. So she's really good at knowing facts about all kinds of cool historic figures and stuff. Interesting. Okay, so that makes sense. Since Greenpoint is traditionally a Polish area of New York City, that's like where all the people from Poland came to. Naming a bridge after the Polish-American Revolutionary War general makes total sense to me. Exactly, Dr. Mom. But yeah, it makes total sense that a Polish part of New York would get the bridge from them to Queens as named after them. Lots of... It's still awesome, Mom. You are awesome. I love it. I love that I have a Dr. Mom in my life. How many people have a Dr. Mom in their life? Not a lot of people. I think we barely walked any, like, I guess we've been over here once or twice, but it's been fun just exploring a lot farther out. I suspect as we get into fall and there's a lot more beautiful days, or like slightly chill but comfortable days, I'll be doing a lot more explorative walking instead of just walking for exercise. Yeah, Dr. Mom is super cool. Gotta figure out what street. Monitor and oh, I'm on Norman. Norman actually becomes Wythe, so I'm actually aiming towards my shop. So we're good. We are good. Oh, so they redid this road. They did a lot. It smells like asphalt. A lot of the neighborhood smells like asphalt now with all the new repaved roads. Oh, and speaking of that, I got a rock in my sock. It's Dr. Seuss walk time. I got a rock in my sock. Okay, there we go. There we go. Rock is out. Okay, there we go. Now I feel better. Does anyone know if Ahsoka starts at midnight tonight? Or are they going to do it like a midday drop tomorrow? Because I'm really looking forward to that series. I think I'm more hyped up for that than anything. I don't know if I like this smell. I don't know if I hate it, but sometimes it does make me feel a little wonky. All right, it looks like some box of free stuff. We always got to check our free stuff boxes just because I'm a hoarder. And I have to look to see if there's anything of value out on the sidewalk. At least value to me, not just random value. Oh, there's a nice pair of boots. Oh, what's this? We got some plastic jewelry. See if there's anything vintage. Just plastic jewelry. I was looking if there's any fancy old, like old-timey, like brooches. I would grab those for Tina. I thought it was out on Tuesday. Is it out today? I don't know. Someone check that. Rocking your sock, walking down the block. I can't think of more. Yeah, Jason, look to see if Ahsoka's out today. That would be amazing. That would mean that, like, oh, today is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, isn't it? Oh, is it out? Is it out? Is Ahsoka out today? Holy crap, I'm thinking it was Monday because I didn't walk yesterday. But I didn't walk yesterday because it got up to almost 90. And it was just too hot to walk. But if it's out today, holy crap, I am excited. 9 p.m. Okay. Thumbs up, no spoilers. I won't say anything tomorrow, but you guys better watch it because the next day, yeah, it's plastic jewelry. If it was nice, like rhinestones and vintagey jewelry, I would have grabbed those for Tina. She loves that stuff. But yeah, that was just plastic stuff. Plastic, junky stuff. Let's see, all right. So, Tadeusz Koski Osko was a skilled engineer with a military education. He arrived in the American colonies in 1776, so exactly 200 years before I was born. He oversaw the building of the military fortifications at West Point. That is really awesome. You're welcome, Tina. Yeah, I just make it fun. Some people call me a hoarder sometimes, but honestly, I believe in getting value out of life. I don't keep stuff that I think I'm going to use. I might have a use. I keep stuff of value that I think will go up in value, and then everything else I take, I sell. Make some free cash. Free cash while doing your normal day-to-day life is awesome. Like most people might see a pile of stuff. I will see a $20 bill, and who wouldn't pick up a $20 bill if they saw it on the ground? That's what I see. I see $20 bills when I see sellable things like cool rock records, which honestly most of the stuff you see me pick up while doing these walks I've sold, right? The $5 in records I bought like a month ago, I sold almost all of those immediately and made like 30-40 bucks. Yeah, well, books and comics are amazing and magazines are amazing, and the cool thing about that stuff is it all has a lot of utility value. So I don't know, I think it's okay to hoard that kind of stuff as actually something of value or something that could be enjoyed over and over again. Oh, here's that puzzle from yesterday. All beat up. Yeah, we came down here the other day, didn't we? Well, here's the thing. Some stuff I only keep one of, and I sell every single duplicate I get. Some stuff I keep every single one I have, not because, well, usually because I love it, but also because I think it's undervalued. So, you know what, I will keep extras because they go up in value and I've done well. Like right now, economy sucks. I really don't have enough money coming in to restock the store. So I'm selling my own shit, and we're keeping, you know, up with our bills and whatnot. So, you know, now I'm thinning down. I've actually just passed over 100 boxes I've cleared out from the collection. At 30 pops a piece, that's like 3,000 pops. Now, they haven't all sold because there's still some in stock in the store. But, you know, when I first started selling the collection, the shelves were pretty full. The shelves are pretty full still. So I probably sold other pops that were in the store that they've replaced. But 3,000, that's a massive collection in any sort just by itself. Now, I still have 6,500 in the collection, so I still need to sell at least another 3,000 to kind of hit my goal. But yeah. The things I keep more than one of are things that I think are undervalued. Just like First Appearance of Howard the Duck. I have 5 of those or 6 of those. Super undervalued. But my Ziggy collection, the Ziggy stuff, honestly, it doesn't really go up in value. It hasn't really gone up much value since like a few rare things. Ziggy stuff, I'm okay with 1 for most. Occasionally, I'll have 2. Or I'll have multiple examples. Like if it's a really cool toy that was in a package, I would want the packaged version and then a loose version. And I'm good with that. There's just too much of it. If I don't have the room to have 6 of each. So I've sold a lot of Ziggy stuff over the years. I don't need to keep, because that's when you go from a collector to a hoarder when you start keeping too much of the same thing you have already. But also you start keeping things that you don't even care about. You're just worried that it might have value in the future, which is, it's a scarcity mindset where you're afraid you might not have a lot of money and you're afraid that if you don't hold on to this thing, you might need it and it'll cost you. So I look at it more of a value stream. So, you know, some stuff I'll keep, but then I'll sell years later for a lot more money. Some stuff I sell right away. But the main point is there's only so much I can sell in a week. There's only so many hours I can work on, and there's only so many shelf space I have to put stuff out. So I try to keep the store full as possible. If I overstuff it, I will sell less. So sometimes it's better to hold on to things that are gaining in value instead of selling everything that you buy. Because what it means is when you do need the money, you'll have more things that you can sell that have gained value. Even if the market tanks and it goes down, there's still going to be things that are a lot more value than you paid. So for me, it's just about putting 100% effort into selling as much as possible and then keeping key things that you think will go up in value and hold on to them. So if I think it's like, for instance, I absolutely love Star Wars figures. I grew up with them. I have great memories in them. I never really collected them until they started going up high in value. Then I started keeping a few of the rare ones, but I still don't have like a full set of all the Star Wars figures because they're so common. I've had them so many times in my life. Yeah, exactly. And if you could share with others and help others enjoy the same hobby you enjoy, that's the reward in that as well. Definitely, for sure. Oh, we're by Comic Station. They're closed today, but there's Comic Station. But there's a lot of things that I've kept over the years that are worth a fortune now. That if I had just had the mentality, if I had to sell it as soon as I get it, I probably would not have. Like, I don't have a ton of cash because I spend almost every cent I make because I don't want to pay taxes on it. So I have to expense as much as I can. But I like to put it into things that are gaining value and not common things. So like, again, with the Star Wars, for years, I didn't buy any. The only Star Wars figures I have one set of 8 or 10 of the original 12 that I had a woman come in who had bought them back in the day. She played with them for a day. And then she had her jewelry boxes from when she was a girl. So like a white square box with the cotton. She had 4 or 5 of those. She had placed the figure with its weapon in those cotton boxes and sealed them away for 20, 30 years. So they look brand new, like they had been just opened out of the package. Those I kept just because that was such a rare experience to get such high grade copies of them. And those, when I bought them, I paid her probably like $3 to $5 a piece. In the condition they are in now, they're probably like $50 a piece. So it's rare stuff like that is what I end up keeping. I didn't want to put a whole set of Star Wars. People have done it. The guy in California with the whole ranch of Star Wars stuff, he's already done it. So I didn't feel the need to have to collect all the Star Wars stuff. Someone else has already done it. And then there's the guy who, not the guy, the woman who collected all the G.I. Joe stuff like 10 years ago. Darwin, I think. Darwin. She did end up selling the collection, I think, probably about 10 years ago because she had cancer. But on YouTube, there's a 15-part series that shows the collection. He had collected every single variant of G.I. Joe figures from every country. It was the most amazing G.I. Joe collection ever. But she got cancer, she had to sell it. But the good news is she probably made a huge profit selling the collection. So that helped pay for her treatment. But again, like, I love G.I. Joe figures. I collected a lot of them. I put them away, and they've got. There's a lot of stuff I paid $100 for that's worth $500 now, or $50 that's worth $200 or $300, or a bunch of loose figures I paid $1 or $2 complete with weapons are now $20 or $30 each. But I didn't go crazy because I felt like someone had done it already. That's one reason why I started collecting just Ziggy, because I love Ziggy, and there wasn't a lot of people collecting Ziggy, so I knew I had a chance to buy the rarest pieces and just put a really cool collection that I enjoyed together that was sort of affordable. You know, there's a few pieces I spent a lot of money on, but like I have pieces that I would consider museum quality, top 10 all-time best Ziggy pieces out there in the world. If I did that with, let's say, comic books, I would have to spend $5 million or $10 million. You know, Action Comics 1, Batman 1, Detective 27. I couldn't afford that in comics. Or G.I. Joe, there's probably like a prototype figure that's like $20,000. I have prototypes and stuff like that and artwork and whatnot. That cost me hundreds of dollars, right? Stuff like I have a July 2nd, I believe, 1971 original artwork. Ziggy first came out on June 27th, 1971. So you're talking the first week of publication. I have the original artwork. I bought it for $300. If that was a first week of publication, that's like page 3 or page 7 of Action Comics #1. How much is that? Original artwork from Action 1 would probably be worth millions of dollars. To me, G.I. Joe was my favorite toy as a kid. G.I. Joe was just beyond awesome. Like, I get so much joy every time I see like a Hiss tank or a Rattler or like a Cobra Commander figure. I absolutely love G.I. Joe, and I probably have about 500 G.I. Joe figures in my collection. I don't have a lot of, I have probably a dozen sealed figures. I wish I bought more of those 20 years ago when they were still under $100. But G.I. Joe, absolutely love it. If I ever had the space, that would be the thing. Oh, hey, Axios. G.I. Joe is amazing. Now, lots of great G.I. Joe memories. My very first, all right, let me go back. 1982, those figures, I'm at probably about 90% now. I still have, like, I can't quite get a full lung of air in, but I am feeling a lot better. That's why I've almost walked 7 miles today. I feel like my stamina is coming back for walking. I'm so excited. I really missed walking. But yeah, 82, my older brother got a whole set of like everything. I remember he had the tank. He had all the figures. Maybe it was 83 because he had a snow job, I think. But yeah, those figures, so I played with his. And then I think for my birthday, 83, one of the kids got me the laser gun that you would hook up to the back of the Jeep. Absolutely loved that. I remember the figure with the little red pads. I was throwing it up in the air and I threw it into poison ivy and lost it that first day. 7 years later, I found it. I was so thrilled when I found it, but I didn't get to go up with that figure. It was kind of sad for me. Then, I don't remember. I was just thinking that, Mom, are you still there? Do you remember Christmas 82 or 83? I don't know if my mom remembers the stuff she bought for me, but I did get the G.I. Joe Jeep. The Jeep with the little gas canisters and the laser cannon on the top of it. I did get that. I'm pretty sure I got that for Christmas 83. Because I remember, hooking up the laser cannon to that Jeep and like rolling it around. And that was I played the crap out of that toy. By the time I was a teenager, I was like in pieces. But yeah, so, all right, Mom, let me ask. Christmas 83. I like to go back. I remember Christmas 80. I remember I got a Knickerbocker Snoopy house. It was like a little teeny flat plush Snoopy and the house that would like fold open. So I got that. That was, I think, 1980. 81, I can't remember very well. 82, I think was the, I'm sure you're not going to remember any of this. For a kid, this is like an epic, momentous birth of a child moment. For a parent, it's probably like a little smidgen of information. 82, I think was the year that Josh got my older brother got a Dungeons and Dragon electronic board game. And I think I got 3 Dungeons and Dragons action figures. I got the wizard, the elf, and the knight, I believe. But I was also thinking it was 82 the year I got the Jeep. It might have been 83. I think the Jeep was 83. 82 was those. 83 was... I can't remember. 83, I think I got the Jeep. And I might have got my Castle Grayskull and Beastman, Skeletor, and I think either Mechanic or the guy with the face, the many faces. I think I got that. Yeah, well, you're talking later 80s. I'm thinking early 80s. I'm thinking like Larissa when she was 2 years old getting E.T. the plush. Josh also got that year the Simon Says. Larissa got a little shopping cart. She got a plush E.T., a plush raccoon, and I think a third plush doll. That was 82, and I think I got 3 Dungeons and Dragons figures, and I think the Jeep was 83. I can't remember if I got No, they were action figures. There were articulated action figures. There was a little elf that was all blue, a knight that was all silver, and a wizard that had like a cloth cape. He had a green staff and he was bald. 82. But I'm trying to remember if I got 83. I think I just got the green Jeep for Christmas. I'm pretty sure I got it for Christmas because I remember playing with that like super, super crazy. 84. So by summer 84, I remember my mom took me to Toys R Us. I'm thinking I had $20. It must have been my birthday money. I'm thinking someone gave me $20 because I remember I would beg my mom for hours or days to go to Toys R Us. I don't think my mom really liked taking the trip that much. Getting on the highway, taking a trip to Toys R Us. But I remember 84 she went and I bought like every figure. I bought like 8 figures for $20. It was the most amazing trip to Toys R Us ever. So that would have been summer 84. And the crazy thing, Mom, I had a customer come in about 5 years ago and they had a box of stuff they wanted to sell. And in the box was the E.T., the raccoon, the Kermit the Frog, the Simon Says game, the Dungeons and Dragons electronic game, and a Capsula set, which I don't remember if you remember getting that for me, but it was the set of all the little bubbles that you would connect together and had like electronics in it and stuff, and you have like a little water pump. So that like the guy traded that in. It was like that Christmas for the 3 of us kids. It was amazing. So I still have that in the basement right now. Yeah, I haven't been to that Toys R Us yet. I should double check it out because I miss Toys R Us. But yeah, 84. I got scrap metal, the gray. I'm forgetting names now. My brain is going remembering names. I had the Spirit, the gray Saboteur guy, Storm Shadow, Baroness, Mutton, the dog, a Junkyard, I think, or Junkyard and Mutt. I forgot. So I got those 8 figures. That was amazing. 84 Christmas. I can't remember. I must have got because. Okay, I remember. I also. Oh, we're windy. I can't talk. There was a day when I had saved up change. So I probably had like $12 in change and pennies and dimes and nickels and stuff. And so I went with my brother and my dad to Sears. And I remember picking out a Cobra Rattler. So it's probably like $13.99. It's probably $1 short, if I remember correctly. But I remember counting out my change to buy the Cobra Rattler. Absolutely love that toy. But I think that Christmas, 84 Christmas, I must have got the Stinger with the 4 missiles on the back, the red missiles. Because I remember having the Stinger. And I can't remember if I had a second G.I. Joe vehicle or if I got Transformers that year. Because there's one year I got a lot of Transformers. That might have been 85. Oh, is it really valuable? I got 2 of those Kermits. I still got them. I love the 80s Knickerbocker. I have a whole bin. I have my Kermit. I have my Winnie the Pooh. I have Josh's Clem. I have the Snoopy that Grandma gave me, the felty late 60s one. I have all those plushies from my childhood.
Just let me know so I can let my daughter know.
Oh, my sister got Teddy Ruxpin, probably like 84, 85. That's one thing that she got. I remember that. Oh, that's fine. You would put music in at home? That would be awesome. Hey, Ralph. So 84. 84, I got the Stinger. I'm trying to remember because one year I got 2 amazing Transformers. I got the train guy that's yellow, gray, and red. That's like a little tank that you'd put on the track and then you'd form a bigger Transformer. I think that was 85, I want to say. There was a year I got those, and I might have got the mask figures that year. So 85, 86, I was kind of out. Oh, and I also got a whole bunch of Super Go-Bots one of those 2 years. So 85, 86, I was kind of out of G.I. Joe, not buying them. But then I remember 87, one of my friends told me that they got new G.I. Joes at Toys R Us. So I begged my mom to go. We went, and again, I bought like 8 figures. It was amazing again. Oh, sure. I leave them in there's actually a link on Amazon. But this is, you can see it. So these are Brooks Ghost 14s. They are really, really comfortable. They've been, so I'll tell you that story now. Of course, I would want the rare stuff that I couldn't get. Mom, you know what the secret is? I still am the same way. I want the rare, hardest to find toys. And that's all I really collect. People think I collect a lot of toys, but I try to only collect the rare, hardest to find ones. Because those are the ones that go up in value. Because they're rare and hard to find. But yeah, Brooks Ghost 14. So what happened was when I first started walking, I had Vans. Like really fun. I like the way the shoes look. But my feet would get so sore that I was like, this was before I was streaming. So I was just getting really negative. Like I was like, I have to walk for my health. And then I was getting really sad because my feet were hurting. And I was like kind of upset that I wouldn't be able to walk, but I needed to walk for my health. So what I did was I went on ChatGPT. Oh, hey, Donald. Donald, in the next few days, I got to call you up so we can figure out the trade. Well, I wore kangaroos for a year. I would still wear kangaroos, but they're not available anymore. There was a nice 10-year span that they had modern day kangaroos, but not anymore. So what I did was I went on to ChatGPT and I said, what are the best shoes for someone with long, skinny feet that walks 5 miles a day or 10,000 steps a day? And ChatGPT gave me a list of 6 shoes. And the Ghost 13, so it was using older data. It had the Brooks Ghost 13s on the top. So I had to Google them because, you know, AI sometimes like has delusions and makes stuff up. And I looked and I found several articles saying how the Ghost 13 or Ghost 14 is what the U.S. military gives to new recruits. Because they need shoes that are really comfortable, really durable for a lot of walking, and that could take a tense amount of training. So I was like, if that's good enough for the U.S. military, I think that's good enough for me. So I bought them. They were $110. They weren't cheap shoes, but I've worn them. You know, how many walks have I done? Over 4 months, 100 walks maybe. So 700 miles. Treads show a little bit of wear, but not much. These shoes have really, really taken a beating, and they're just super comfortable. The other thing I also got was one day I wore just cheap like Hanes socks, and I got a big blister on my toe, if you guys remember them. So the next thing I did was I asked ChatGPT. I tried to find the best socks. They couldn't give me a brand, but they just told me to get like running socks. So I looked on Amazon. I tried to find the highest rated running socks. I think they're Norwegian socks, and they're not the most comfortable socks to wear just like around the house, but with long walks in the shoes, they prevent any kind of friction, and they're really, really good for long distance.
Music.
Yeah, maybe that's the U.S. government hijacking an AI to make sure that people get all the information about how awesome the army is or something. Wouldn't be surprised. How did I get rich quick? I'm just an AI information system, but the best chance to get rich is to enroll into the U.S. military for 4 years. That's how. Yeah, I believe they're sports compression socks. Exactly. I have a link to them in my description as well. And I've been wearing these for... I hand wash them though, because I did wash them in the machine once and it kind of damaged them. So I have to hand wash them. But these are It's like sort of cushioning here. There's no seam, so there's nothing rubbing on my toes. And just overall, just wearing them on long walks, it keeps my feet feeling pretty good. So I don't get the friction. I don't get the blisters. I can go like today, we're probably at 7 miles almost. I walk 7 miles and my feet are like a little bit tired, but they don't feel achy. I don't feel all those hot spots that you start feeling when there's something rubbing. And so they're awesome. So definitely, if you want to start walking a lot, I definitely say it's probably one of the best investments is to buy a good pair of shoes and good socks. That way, you can get all the benefits of walking without the negativity of your feet getting injured. Because then you're not going to want to walk, right? You want to be able to walk and have a good, healthy, fun walk and not one that damages yourself. North 6th, they are doing construction. There's so many big, giant, like all these places are turning into big, expensive retail outlets. It's so much gentrification in the neighborhood right now. So yeah, I not 100% sure if I'm gonna do any more streams today, but this walk has been really good for my mental thought or my mental block of not streaming. So I've had a fun time. Thank you for hanging out with me for 2 hours. This is crazy. I think it's so cool that you guys want to just walk around and enjoy the neighborhood as I walk around. Such a cool thing for me.
So this is Nolan.
Stoop sale. I wonder, that's gotta be from the weekend. Some kid made a nice, beautiful sign and left it up. I'm gonna just walk this way anyway, just in case. Just in case. But I doubt there's a stoop sale going on right now in the middle of the week. That's a weekend thing. Oh, you're welcome, Jason. I don't know when my schedule is so weird that there's no one best time for me to walk. I'm sure there's a good time in the day for me to walk for just viewership, but I don't know what's the best time for viewership / for my own health. Oh, I said 1 hour, right? It took 2 hours to hear the fire truck. 2 hours, but we did it. We heard a fire truck. We heard a fire truck. We heard trucks. We heard construction jackhammers. What other New York sounds have we not hit? Oh, there's another jackhammer. I hear it. Or a drill. Some kind of construction. Oh, do we? Oh, how can I walk by the blue house and not even pay attention? I'm in my own world. Thanks for Tina for noticing. We walked by the blue house. Love the blue house. There's something about a blue house that's just beautiful. If I ever own my own house, it's gonna be a blue house. I feel like my house has to be blue. There we go. Beautiful blue house. Man, I love this house. I think it just looks so fucking cool. Gorgeous house. Yeah, no, it's definitely, like, this time of day is great for, well, Tina's here early. Tina, what time is it for you? Like 7 a.m.? Okay, Mom, love you. Take care. Look at me. I instinctively can't talk. I instinctively walked by the blue house, not even knowing that was the proper way to go. Gotta say hi to the blue house. Oh, and Big Wong. Gotta walk by Big Wong and talk about Big Wong. I need some Big Wong. I'm not hungry. Yeah, it's early. I think it's probably a good time for Europe too, although it might be like a little bit too early. People are still getting out of work. I really don't know what the best time for YouTube is these days. All I know is that 2 a.m. is usually not that great. I don't get as many views at the 2 a.m. video. But when I do the new comic book day walks, those are my best. And then when I do the garage sale walks, those are my second best.
You get off the train, both of you.
We gotta take one last look at the Book Nook while we're over here. See if there's anything fun for free. Anything fun for free. Got books outside. I really want to start getting more ready. Same stuff as the other day, I think. Some kind of workbook. Workbook. Okay, nothing exciting there. Okay. I have no idea. I just love the name. The name is historical. I used to try it one day. I really can't eat Chinese food that often because of my celiac. It makes me sick. But every once in a while, I break down. I need to have some dumplings. Honestly, I probably cheat twice a month, maybe. I'll have pizza. Maybe pizza I'll get a couple times, but maybe once a month I actually eat a slice and not just the cheese on the top. I think with all the walking I do, though, it's been healthier. It's better.
Man. I love you too.
I don't know what that guy. Random guy trying to be in my video, I think. Normally I stop to say hello, but he was half naked. A little crazy. All right. Sometimes you gotta just walk by people if they feel a little bit crazy. Kanji, okay. Kanji, I'll check it out. What is kanji exactly? I'm not even sure. I do eat rice. If I get Chinese, if I'm going to get something I can eat, it usually is the rice. And maybe, I don't know, everything else has wheat in it. I end up eating a lot more Mexican food than anything because everything is corn-based. So because it's corn-based, I can actually eat that without getting sick. Like tacos, I can eat 8 tacos. It's fine. I wolf those down like a vacuum cleaner. If it's wheat-based though, like I'll eat it and then I'll remember why I can't eat it. Like I'll get all swollen and feel like real bad for 3 or 4 days or longer, depending on how bad a reaction I have to it. But sometimes there's something about having that taste in your mouth that you haven't had for a while that you miss, that makes me end up, being bad. I'm trying to remember where the dollar book card is. One more place over here. We'll check it out. Kanji. What is in kanji? I'm just curious. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with the dish or not. Oh, okay. That sounds good. I'll have to check it out. There's my favorite kind of rice I get at the Thai food place. The sticky rice is amazing, but it's so expensive. It's like $14, but it has like a slight coconut sweet taste to it. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, glitter and duct tape. Thank you so much for watching the videos. As long as you're watching it, I am happy. I'm happy people watch. I'm happy when you comment. I'm happy if you don't comment. I'm just happy that you're here to enjoy time with me. That is amazing. But I'm happy that you've been hanging out in the background as you're working on school and using my calm tones of my voice to help relax while doing stressful work. I think that's awesome. And I always have this vision in my head. It'd be so cool if I could it'd be super creepy, honestly. But if I could see people watching me, like what they're up to, not in like a creepy way, but it's fun to me to think about like people there doing their schoolwork or working on like a project and just having me in the background talking to them. me, this is the guy that you want talking to. I think that's pretty cool, actually. Oh, I'm walking by the bookstore. Let's see what they got in the window today. Freaks in Nature, Dances of Manipur, Story of Power. That one looks cool. A fun-looking Japanese book. Not sure what it is. I guess it's a graphic design book or magazine. This is a fun little indie store where they have all kinds of cool, like underground books and interesting books. One of these days, I need to start going to shops like this and buying one manga and reading it and like reviewing it. I've thought of doing a 4th channel that just does manga. Because I don't know if I started doing a lot of manga on the comic channel, if it would ruin that. Yeah, school, for some people, school's already started, I think. Like anyone who got off in the beginning of June or is now starting school now. New York City, we don't start until the middle of September, but school didn't end until the end of June. It's like 2 or 3 days of June in summer, and then they end school. Oh, thank you, glitter and duct tape. I appreciate you. So you're very welcome, but also thank you. I'm happy, I'm comforted. That's what I want. That's why I am here, because I just want a little comfort myself. Just a place where I can feel just myself and not so stressed out. I'm not worrying about Like, I'm just walking around. So people coming to watch me walk around, there's nothing salacious to hate about walking, right? So I don't really get hate here. But like, there's a lot of people that get so angry against Funko Pops. So like, if I'm on the main channel, I'm gonna get some people with the hate. And then the comic channel, actually not too much hate. Not too much hate. But at the same time, I love comics so much, I get stressed out that I'm not doing the coolest video I can. So I get that kind of like creative stress. But here, I can just walk, talk. This is very relaxing for me. I absolutely love it. And I'm hoping that it grows to the point where it can help support YouTube costs. Because YouTube's expensive. I think you really have to hit a huge critical mass before it actually becomes like a business that can pay for things. But yeah, I'm hoping this channel grows to enough that it's not so, I don't want to be so stressful that I'm trying to keep up with everyone and like it sucks and I can't communicate. But I want it to grow big enough that like I can do a walk like this and it helps pay for whatever costs I want to spend so I can do more content. That's all I really want to do. I want to do more videos. I want to do more walks. I want to do more, comic hauls. I would love to do a comic haul daily, honestly. More on the main channel. Although if the main channel dies because everything else is doing so successful, if I could just do a comic haul a day and a walk video a day, I would be thrilled actually. Because when I'm on the main channel now, it's actual work. And I'm worn out. I want to do the things that I enjoy in life more than the work that needs to be done. That's why rich people pay people to clean and do all that other stuff, so they don't have to deal with their daily chores. All right, I think, it looks like my battery's going to die any minute. So I want to say bye before we die. I don't want to conk out. I like actually, I had a fun day. This is great to be back with a 2-hour walk. So happy to not feel as sick as I was. And I appreciate you guys. You guys been hanging out with me all the last 2 hours. Amazing. I love you guys and I'll see you soon. I don't know if I'll be on the other channels for a couple more days, but I'll definitely be back for another walk tomorrow. Okay, see you soon. Bye.